Yeah. Well, what do you think about Jake Paul, YouTuber turned fighter?
He's a sausage. I'd fight him tomorrow and I'd beat him up.
Would you mind fighting Jake Paul at boxing?
I would crush Jake Paul. For one, as an athlete, it doesn't make sense. As an athlete, these guys should not even think about, they're just not worthy to step in the cage or the ring with these guys that they're going to be fighting. Not worthy.
If you had a list,
Jake Paul.
Jake Paul number one.
He deserves it.
And why is that?
Because he deserves it. He's choosing his opponent. He's working with a guy he used to work with, Lorenzo, our ex-owner. He's picking his fight. Now he cannot say no to me. He got to say yes. We got to teach him a lesson.
Do you think that with your performance tonight that you've painted him into a corner?
If he say no, all his little fans, they're going to come. I'm going to create a YouTube channel, and they're going to have to follow me.
You said they're going to follow you?
Yeah, they have to come follow me. I'm going to create a YouTube channel, and I have 3 amazing athletes in my house. Mm-hmm. We're going to entertain all his fans because he doesn't have morals. He doesn't have a family values. I think he doesn't represent the fighters.
Do you think that he disrespects the sport of boxing or that he respects the sport of boxing?
No, he's just getting the attention. Someone has to give him a whip. That's me.
So you are coming from the mindset that you are the teacher and you want to teach the student.
You're his father. I'm going to put him on my lap.
Wow.
Right now, I mean, we've got this Mickey Mouse Clubhouse kid that's this Disney kid over there that's fighting, that's kind of picking off, just guys that aren't necessarily fighters, and he's starting to think that and so that kid is kind of getting dangerously close to taking me to that violent place, because he has no business, mentioning my name in his mouth, but he's doing that, and now he's putting up pictures of me and my family to where it's starting to slowly shift to that dangerous place to where it could be a problem whenever and wherever I see him.
So Jake Paul, if you want to fucking go, Logan Paul, if you want to go, then I guess you got to, put your hands in your pockets and man up, because you're talking shit. You're contacting my manager and saying that you want to fight. Well, guess what, buddy? I'm here. I'm going nowhere. You want to fight someone? You want to test yourself? You want to do it? I'll do it. I'm here. No problem. Okay? I'm almost 42 years old. I'm a former world champion. And I will take you to school, my friend. And I'll guarantee you this. You won't get out of 3 rounds.
And so now you got Jake Paul with his elevated ego and his whole squad calling out MMA guys. I'm just like, someone needs to put an end to this.
My question, would you be that guy? And with all the craziness, the disrespect on the play-by-play, would you do it for the money? That's 1.3 billion buys.
Listen, of course, I would love to smash his face, and he would have no chance of beating me. But I also, like, it's crazy. You probably make good money doing that, but I want to fight the best guys in the world. And Cormier said it good too, because he was calling out Cormier, and he's like, yo, why? Like, who is this guy? I don't care how much money I'm going to get paid. Like, why does this guy deserve to fight me? What has he done to fight me? And you don't want to be like an egomaniac, but really, like, the guy hasn't earned anything.
What he's doing, let's be honest, the guy sucks. He sucks. He really sucks. And look who's picking. So I get it, from a business standpoint, a YouTube fighter going out there or a YouTube person just going out there, and people are feeding off that, because you have people that hate him and you have people that love him, but you still got to watch him. It's genius. But at the same time, it's like it humiliates what I call real athletes that really put in the time. And I know guys behind me not even making that much. I know guys out there that aren't making much than the ring card girls.
So if he come knocking on your door, you and Coach Safe's door, want you to be his next Ben Askren, what do you tell him?
I say, I'm going to knock you the fuck out, and thank you for the opportunity.
So there are a lot of things that I can handle in my life. One is not like I feel like this guy being like that, disrespectful, talking in a way that I don't feel he would do to my face. I can't deal with that. So I was sitting at the table and somebody said, oh, Jake Paul's here. So I look behind me and he's like making faces at me and waving at me. He's like waving at me and making faces. I'm like, what in the world is happening? Like, what is happening?
In the middle of the broadcast.
I'm gonna beat up all the Pauls. If they put money in my pocket, that Logan Paul dude, Jake Paul dude, the whoever Paul dudes, if they put money in my pocket, of course I'd like to break some Disney characters' faces. I've been fighting men that have been training since 7, 8 years old to do the same thing to me that I want to do to them. Fighting guys like that's a bonus, man. That's all I can say. They can take it however they want, but it's a bonus.
It seemed like really about respect, man. Like the things that you can say what you want about Ben Askren and his skills and his abilities, but that dude has won multiple world titles in multiple different organizations. He was an Olympic level wrestler. He was a multiple-time national champion wrestler. All these people, all these fighters that are walking around here today, if Ben Askren walked in this room, every single fucking one of those guys would get out of the way and let him walk through. So like the way that Jake Paul talked to him, I had really, really big problems with when he was saying that Ben wasn't able to talk about fighting. Like, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about.